I'm gonna be in jail.
I really. Oh my god.
Okay. No, I'm just kidding.
Dad, I got no video. Taser. Ah!
Hey, brother, man. Y'all can't fuck with the police. Y'all can't fuck with the police. Y'all can't fuck with the police.
Okay, I'm here. I'm going to have to go off on this shit. This is the dumbest thing I ever heard of. And I'm gonna say this too. Hey, now listen. I want y'all to go back to my video that I made in January. There's a video I made in January. I said this. Your boy is on some bullshit, and look what Caroline. Hey, Caroline, I'm gonna talk to you, Caroline. I'm gonna put you on here, all right? Let me put you on here, because me and you need to talk about this. I'm gonna change the title since if you want to jump on, Carolina, we can. I'm not gonna be on here very long though, because what you told me, Carolina, because what like you were told me on Aaron Fountain's channel. Yeah, we need to talk about that. Okay, we need to talk about that. What happened on Aaron Fountain's channel? But I got to go off about this stupid ass petition. That's the dumbest thing I ever heard of. My name is Reg. And I'm the bad guy. This is stuff and this and that. I create this weak ass petition. Hold on, I'm gonna go back to this stupid ass petition, because I read that petition. I said that's the stupidest thing I've heard of. That was the dumbest thing I've heard of. Hold on, let me go on my history thing, because that's the dumbest thing I ever heard of. You're going to create a fucking ass petition. Now, I'm read this stupid ass petition. Hold on. You put the link here. Where's the link? Yeah. You put the link on this. You put the link on this damn. Oh. Hey,
Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
Hello, Big J.
Yeah, what's going on, Carolina?
It's all good here. How are you?
I'm doing fine. I like you told me something on Aaron. You told me something on Expose the Manuscript channel but what happened? I just want to know what happened though.
Well, some people managed to take down my channel, because I exposed them. I expose who they are, and what we found was something very disturbing about them. They managed to take down my YouTube channel and my Twitter account.
Really?
Yeah. Really?
Please don't mention their fucking names, because I know one of them are. I know who's one of them.
Yeah, no, not mentioning them.
Because they, like they get on YouTube and they bitch and moan about these women. I hate women. These women can't do this. The women they well, dude, why you complaining? But then they gonna come after. I'm like,
yeah.
Stop coming on YouTube. Get you a psychologist and shut the fuck up. I'm getting retired of the manosphere. Get on YouTube, complain about shit, but then when you ask them to help another man out, they never want to help another man out.
No, they don't. They don't at all. You know, if and God forbid, if a man wants a woman, if a man wants to have a relationship with a woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
God forbids. You know, they love to shame man all the time because uh, especially men that are successful with women, Big J,
Right.
you know, love to shame those guys. You know, they love to shame married men. You know, they really don't know the what happens. You know, they don't know that a married man is a high value man for society. You know, he's uh, a father, being a father, you know, for a man makes a man. It's when you're going to lead your children, you know. So these guys, they get everything twisted, and God forbids a man, you know. God forbids a man to have a meaningful relationship with a woman. God forbids a man to be married. God forbids a man to be successful, you know. So that's the reason why they shut my accounts down, because uh, I exposed them, and they gave us proof actually of who they are. You know, when uh, all of that happened.
A lot of these guys really need to get off of YouTube, because the thing is,
Yeah,
it's already bad enough. We got two. Well, how many people from the Manosphere committed suicide already?
I
How many
have a
people?
lot from my
About
mom.
well, like three. It's about like three dudes, three or four dudes from the Manosphere has already committed suicide, and these guys are in their 20s. It's time to
Yeah,
stop. It's time for the bullshit to start. To stop. You out
I
here.
agree.
You got these 40, 50-year-old dudes on YouTube saying, "Oh, women ain't shit. Don't do this because women is bad." And then you got these dudes who's like 19, 20 years old. They're listening to what quote unquote what we say on YouTube, and then they bring what was said on YouTube in real life, and then they do dumbass shit.
Yeah,
The
and the
rhetoric
thing
has
is,
to stop now. The rhetoric gonna have to stop.
yes, it definitely has to stop that, because they are making these young men who are not adults yet. They're making these men that they are not adults. Their brain are not totally formed, you know, into failures, you know. So they based their experiences, their failure, or they failed, sorry, excuse me, their failed experiences, and they project out towards this other man, you know. All they project towards women, and they miss the point where they made the mistakes, and they are unable to move from that point on, you know. That's why they can't move on, you know. And there's a lot of money coming from these guys, going towards these guys, because there's a whole industry that was built on the misery of these men, you know, and none of them talks about it. None of them exposes that. And that involves a lot of stuff, Big J, you know, a lot of stuff that is behind that, you know. And they take advantage of that because they know, especially, for example, teenagers, that they were not guided by their parents, and they don't know that, for example, their looks are going to change in the future. They're not going to look like that. They're growing. Sometimes their nose are bigger than their chin, that they haven't grown. They're not full grown. Their bones are not completely grown, and they say, no, 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 you have to do this, you have to do that. Then these guys, you know, they're really really hurting men in a way that they might never, you know, that they might never get back to, or be sane, for example, or be mentally sane, or have a a good mental image about themselves, you know, Big J.
Right, right, right. And then, and you know, and I was shocked though. I'm still shocked though. What happened to you? I'm still shocked what they did to you. And I'm like, why you? Because you put those guys on your channels anyway. Why? So
Yeah, I did.
my thing like, why they did that to you when you put them on their channel? You had peaceful conversations with them. You know, I was on your panel with them.
Uh-huh.
But I'm like, but you know, at first
Well,
when you told me, I thought it was QB Willie was doing that dumb shit.
uh-huh.
You know, I thought it was him.
No.
You know, no, but you know,
He was one of them. He was definitely one of them because we disagree. They all did that because we disagree. You know, I'm sorry, I'm doing dinner here
okay.
and I'm making a soup. But they disagree with me, and instead of, and it was very interesting because when I asked them what they would do or what they do when women reject them, all of them mentioned that they move on, that they don't care, and all of that. But when I told them to go their own way, they made all of that. They created all that drama. They did everything that they do, and that's really bad because there's a lie right there. They lied on my channel, and instead of doing what they preach, they didn't. They decided to attack me. But I don't lose my sleep, regarding to their opinions about me,
Right.
But they apparently they spend a lot of time on me, right?
Right. Hold on. I gotta say this to JD Miles. JD Miles says something, and I think, and JD Miles, you're missing the point. You're missing the point. JD Miles said, if one petition is childish, so is the other petition. You're right. You're right about that. The other petition is childish, but I'm looking at the person who made the motivation about that petition is on some bullshit. I'm gonna tell you why. And JD Miles, if you read that petition and if you know who wrote that petition, and you saw the video of the person saying, "Hey, I made it. I don't know what it is. I made me a petition." Look at why he's doing it, JD Miles. The dude made the petition to start a war. I've been saying that for weeks. Your boy Reg, the bad guy, is trying to start a war so that he can look as a fucking ass hero. Cynthia didn't do what? Okay, Cynthia didn't do what? Yes. Sith Lord is duct tape chairman. Yes, and he put the video out saying, yeah, I put the video. He said he put that petition out. Golden started that. Yeah. So yeah, you're right though. Glitches. Cynthia did. Hey, look, I told y'all. He's starting a war so everybody can get flagged out so he can be a fucking leader. Yes, Jersey. That's why he did it. That's why he claims he's doing it. But at the same time, he hates Kevin Samuels. Anyway, Carolina. But what are your plans on this channel you have now, though?
Oh, I'm gonna keep with my line. No, I'm gonna keep with my interviews with straight. Oh, sorry, my dog. With straight people, with happy, people who are happy, who are in a prosperous and successful relationship with the opposite sex. I'm gonna keep with what I was doing. I'm just reorganizing here. And who is Cynthia? Who is Cynthia G?
Uh,
Big J?
another controversial person who
Mm-hmm.
talk shit about African American men. Yeah, but
Okay.
I just brought you on there because I saw what they because what like you told me an hour ago or so. What was it? 2 hours
Mm-hmm.
ago? You told me that those two or what was it? Five of those dudes came after you.
Oh, a lot, not a lot more than that.
Oh,
They created,
it was more than five of them.
yes, they created fake channels. They stole my Instagram picture and they doctored my Instagram pictures so I could look not how I look. They stole my pictures. They created channels. A lot of guys they came after me because of that, because they couldn't move on when I sent them their own way.
Uh,
So
JD Miles, JD Miles. Thank you for saying that. Excuse me.
no problem.
I'm doing two subjects at the one time because everything's going on at once. Uh, Thank you for saying that, JD, because none of those politicians makes sense, and no, it won't work. You know why it won't work? Because first of all, the first one won't do it because Kevin Samuels had not said anything that was remotely, even though um he didn't say anything about being abusive out of his mouth. So therefore, uh, it's not going to work because the Kevin Samuels petition is, oh, he's abusing black women when he never said anything about abusing black women. So that one is slander. That petition is going to be slander, and Kevin going to sue. He's going to he is going to sue whoever made that petition. Now on the Cynthia G one, the G one, I gotta say, that one, your boy Red, the bad guy's trying to start a war, and he's because he wants notoriety. He wants the attention of the manosphere. He wants to be the leader of the manosphere. That's why he's doing that sneaky ass bullshit. And getting Cynthia G off of YouTube, good luck with that. That's not happening. It's not happening. The more they talk, the more they proven her right. I'm sorry. It's the proof. Their own rhetoric makes her look good. If you're gonna fight propaganda, fight it the right way. Don't sit there and say the shit that what you're gonna say that she thinking that you're gonna say anyway. Anyway, let me get back to Carolina here. So are you who
That's an excellent point, Big J. If you're gonna fight a propaganda, do it properly.
yeah
Don't give them, fuel for them to win, right?
yeah, never, that's why I keep on telling. Never give people what they expect of you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in a negative. If people thinking something negative of you, why do something negative that will prove them right in the first place?
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
a good point. Excellent point.
yeah, it's just dumb. It's the dumbest
It's
thing I've.
just dumb. Exactly. It is just dumb. That pretty much sums up everything. It's very interesting.
Yeah. So I apologize what happened to you. So
No problem.
how things in well, do you want me to say where you at or not?
You can say no problem. I'm
Okay.
in
How
Brazil.
yeah how things in Brazil?
Everything's fine here. It's cold now because it's winter time.
Oh yeah, oh that's right. Y'all are in the south. Yes.
Yes, we're going to, yeah. It's winter. Today, last night was the coldest night of the year here for
Mm-hmm.
us. We don't have snow here where I'm at, but we have snow in a different place. But we have snow in my state though. It doesn't snow like that, like it snows there in the United States, but here we have some snow.
Well, how long have you been in Brazil?
I am from Brazil.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
live in
I was
Brazil.
looking at your name and say that doesn't sound like a Portuguese name or Latin name. I mean,
Yeah, no, it's my last name is German because I'm from German descendancy, German and
oh yeah, I
Italian
forgot about
descendancy.
that. Yeah, I forgot about that because southern part of Brazil is where all the German settlers settled at, right?
Yes,
Is that correct?
European in general.
Yeah,
We have several of them here
okay,
from Europe.
yeah, because when I saw your name, your last name, I said, this is somebody from America or Europe or something. So, I thought, okay,
No,
okay,
no, I'm from Brazil. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
And cave business broadcast thing. Yeah, exactly. Where are the petitions for, let's get a rid of Ted Cruz? Where are the petitions to get rid of Tom Cotton, Senator Tom Cotton? Where are the petitions to get rid of Mayor so and so, Governor so and so, or this, that, and third? So hold on, big time AJ. I'm getting really tired of your ass. She descended from Nazis that fled to Brazil. This is the reason why I can't stand your ass. During the 1870s, see, we got
That's not true. That's not true because
right.
the
See,
people, the people that from my family, they came here before the wars.
right.
The Germans, they're here before those wars. They
See,
might have come here, probably. I don't know. I know they are in Argentina, but the Germans and the Europeans in general that came to Brazil, they came in the um, eight, 1800s. Is that
right,
how you
right.
say it?
Because I believe though it was 1870s because I remember reading on the history of Brazil, y'all, the German and Austrians, the Central Europeans settled in the southern part of Brazil
Uh-huh.
because I actually studied about the racial issues within Brazil, and the
Uh-huh.
southern part of Brazil was more your white people go
Mm-hmm.
and more of your non-black. Hold on, Rental James, you about to get your ass kicked up and out of here. You're about to get kicked out of here. See, this is not Reg's channel. You say something stupid. See, the thing is, this is some high IQ conversation. Get your low IQ having ass and get the fuck off. Talk about Big J will believe anything what a white person says. No, nigga, I don't believe what you. Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I mean,
You can you
hold
can
on.
check the history books, right?
Don't you come on my channel calling people talking about making these fucking stupid. Hold on. I'm sorry. I gotta go off. Stop making these stupid ass goddamn declarations that you know nothing about, bitch. Now shut the fuck up. Now I'm sorry. I can't stand these low IQ people on YouTube just accusing, just saying shit, just for the sake of saying shit. Say something intelligent for once. That's y'all's
No
problem.
problem.
Y'all don't have nothing to talk about. Y'all just say dumb shit after dumb shit and don't have no clue about world history and how and who settled where and all that shit. Learn the history of Brazil. There have been the Eastern Europeans. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Jersey. Take his ass out. I'm tired of that laughing ass motherfucker coming on my channel with all that racism shit. Oh, you even think what a white person say? Well, like you, big time OJ, I don't believe what Brian Triple X says that talking about there's no such thing as slavery. There's no such thing as slave ships. I'd rather listen to a white person telling me, here's a slave ship right here, here's a slave ship right here, instead of listening to a fool who go on YouTube talking, man, this is such a slave ship because the Indians the Native Americans have red skin and I got red skin. That type of bullshit. Get the fuck out of here, dude. I'd rather believe a white person than believe any of you dumb idiots on YouTube who just say stupid shit all the damn time. Anybody can do research and disprove what y'all say. Now, anyway, I'm sorry. I gotta calm down. Anyway, so
Oh, it's fine.
so it's very frustrating, Carolina. It very is.
I can imagine it. You know, some people they just want the disruption, you know. Some people they just want the segregation, you know. And I think we all have our differences, but in the end of the day, we're all human beings. So I think we can sympathize and empathize with the struggles we all go through, you know, even though they're different. And don't worry about that. It happens. People don't know the history of Brazil, you know, here. And no, the Germans, the Italians, they came. You know, we have a big community of Japanese people in São Paulo, for example.
Yeah,
and nobody knows about it.
Yeah,
there's an entire neighborhood.
Yeah, because I watched a documentary, right? I watched a documentary about the last Japanese soldier who had surrendered, and when the World War II ended, he I think he was in the Philippines. I'm not mistaken. He was in the Philippines or in Indochina. But anyway, no, it was Philippines. So he was in the Philippines jungle. So what he did after Japan surrendered, he stayed in the woods. He thought though the news was fake, so he stayed there until 1972. He been shooting at people, killing people, leaving though he's still at war. So it was him and five other Japanese soldiers. So in 1972, he finally gave up. Now imagine 1945 to 1970.
My goodness. How long?
So what?
A long time, right?
Right. That's almost like 20 years almost, right?
Yeah.
So like what? That's 17 years at least. That's 17 years of after the war, he finally surrendered. Well, you know, if I find that documentary, I'll send it to you, Caroline.
Okay, thank you.
What he did after the war, he went to Brazil because like at first though he went to Tokyo and Osaka, and he find that Japanese society in his eyes was weak because he saw the Japanese as puppets of the British and of the Americans. So he was saying, "Nah, I'd rather leave." So what he did though, he settled in Brazil and created a cattle ranch somewhere in the interior part of Brazil, and he stayed there for the rest of his life. Because he was more used to because those 17 years of being out in jungles, he was more used to the jungles of Brazil. So that's where he bought a little patch of land out in Brazil, and he farmed cattle out there for the rest of his life. So if I find that documentary, I'll send it to you. Oh yes,
thank you.
Was a major port. Yes, you're right.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's very true.
Yeah, it was one of the major ports to get into South America. Yeah.
Yes, we have. You know, Brazil is multicultural since its origin. So our nation is used to the differences from, and most of the time we are proud of the differences that we have, of the different people that we have. You know, but that's what I can say about it. We're not, how can I say it? It's not segregated here. We all get along, but of course, the south of Brazil, for the fact that it's colder, for the purpose of the temperatures, you know, the Europeans prefer to settle here than outside here because of the weather. Because the weather that they could relate more than the rest of the country, because the rest of the country, you know, you don't have winter in the rest of the country. You don't have springtime, and here you have. So I think as a matter of climate or of weather, they preferred this region here.
Mm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, what is your opinion? What is your opinion about these guys going to Brazil and trying to find mates, or what I mean, or quote unquote trying to find mates, or using women? What's your opinion on that? Because in this cottage
Uh,
industry of
I
men.
think that oh, my dog, sorry. I think that first, Brazilian women, we are known abroad for our beauty first. You know, I just excuse me for a minute.
All right.
So we are known for that first, right? We have our society is based on family values. You know, we stick to families. The families stick here together. So I think today that attracts a lot of people because, especially from the United States, that society is based on one person, on the individual, and not the family. So because of that, I think it attracts a lot of people here. Uh, in the case of these males that they can't find women there, they are not going to find them here either, because here in Brazil we know what we want and we go after what we want. You know, we don't for the fact that we are a society that we have to struggle. You know, we need a financial security here. We need an economic foundation, you know, here for us to grow, because everything's expensive here. You know, you pay for public and the public doesn't work, so you have to pay for private. So there are more hardships here in Brazil than maybe you have there in the United States. So on that on that with that perspective, when you come here, you will have a man have he will have he's going to have to show his value here. So it, I think it's terrible that they come to Brazil for the sake of sex. I don't think they can get as easy sex as they can get outside Brazil. I'm not talking about prostitution. Prostitution, I think it's the same worldwide.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of a date, a woman for life, here in Brazil, they have a hard time to assimilate our culture, and especially because we speak Portuguese. The language is a big barrier because I have friends that they are from the UK, that they live here for more than 10 years, and they still have the accent. And we know that, we see that, and we see them, we see, oh, they are different. We know they're different. And our society are not very open to, I'm not going to say that we're not open, but we are more close to foreigners. Not in the sense that we are, uh, we don't like them, but they will have to prove their value here, you
Uh,
know.
okay, I got two questions to ask. Jersey
Hmm.
Hammer says, curious. How long does the winter last? Considering they did the Summer Olympics in Rio in 2016. If if it is the cold, if it is cold around that time, is it cold around that time during the Olympics?
During the Olympics, here in my state it was cold, but not in Rio, for example. In Rio it wasn't cold because you don't get to have winter in Rio. You
Okay.
know, the temperatures there are almost the same. It's almost like summer through the whole year. But the winter here lasts about 3 or 4 months. It doesn't last much, you know.
All right.
It doesn't last much here in Brazil.
Okay. And Pure Butterfly. What's the coldest it gets?
You can get, I think the coldest -5.
Really?
No, in the mountains, yes. Sometimes maybe minus, uh, if it maybe minus 10, but very, very rare, very, very rare, very, very rare. And it's like for 2 or 3 days, and then it's back to 1 or 2 degrees, you know.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. Because I never experienced below zero until that last winter storm I had in Texas. That was like a -7. So I don't
Hmm.
want to get. I don't want to
My God, imagine
get
that.
that cold again. That was too damn cold. I was like, man, that was. I never experienced. I experienced zero before, but
Uh-huh.
I experienced 5 degrees, 10 degrees weather, but never negative. I never. That's a different type of cold that I don't want to get. Mm-mm. I don't want to deal with that. That was, and I'm in Texas, right? So I'm
It's
used
cold.
to
It's hot in Texas, right?
well, not all the time, but you get that temperate weather. It's mostly 70 degrees, set between 70 and 100 degrees.
Uh-huh.
Almost you're around, except for between.
Well, I'm talking about minus Celsius because we don't use Fahrenheit there.
Oh, okay.
So
Celsius.
that's, yes, it's Celsius. It's not Fahrenheit. Sorry.
So,
I
right,
don't
so,
know. I don't
so
know in Fahrenheit though.
okay, with Fahrenheit, to do Fahrenheit to Celsius, you have to add 47. They're like this. Was it 47 degrees between the Celsius and the Fahrenheit? So you have to either
Chad.
add or subtract one or the other.
Mm-hmm.
You get the hold on. She's talking about Celsius, so zero is 32 degrees Fahrenheit. So the negative you are talking about. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Jersey. Thank you, Jersey. So it's severely cold. Okay. So it's 32 degrees Fahrenheit to her zero. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
So,
Yes. Could be. Yeah. Yeah. My negative is not your negative.
right.
Big J.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So therefore, though, you have to. Therefore, I'm about 30, 32, 33 degrees uh,
Mm-hmm.
above you. I mean,
Yeah, and in the winter here we get 100 Fahrenheit or more sometimes in the winter, sorry, in the summer.
Mhm.
And I don't know about the winter. I don't know these scales, but yeah, it's I think what Jersey said there about 32 degrees. Yeah, I think that's that.
Right. All right, then, Caroline. I'm gonna get off of here, man. I meant this to be a short live stream, but I'm glad though got a touch with you again because
Well, thank
I
you.
was looking on YouTube and say, has Caroline made a video soon? I'm just looking around because usually you be having live streams, and I'm like,
Uh-huh,
you make
yeah.
the live streams because like you've been out what, like a week at least a week. I ain't heard from you like a week.
About 2 weeks, I think.
Right,
I haven't.
right. So
About 2 weeks. I remember that you had that video with that with someone that was running for Senate or something.
yes.
And I missed that because that was exactly when Boa noite, pai, when I lost my account. So I'm good now that I found you back here because I didn't have much time also. I'm gonna watch that because I found that very interesting.
Yeah. About that senatorial candidate, I'm gonna have him back on here because I'm trying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to host a. I'm trying to host something on here, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have his opponent coming on.
Mm.
So
That's pretty cool.
yeah, I'm gonna start doing that. So I'm gonna try to get his opponent so we can have a little debate because I did have some debates set up, but
Nice.
because of COVID and because of my own problems I had last year, I couldn't do
Mm-hmm.
it. So I'm gonna do that debate stuff for the midterm elections here in America, here in the states. Yeah,
Interesting. That's
yeah,
important.
yeah,
That's very
ma'am.
important.
Yeah. I'm start doing that. So yeah, that's what I'm start doing. So I also got another interview with I'm not gonna announce it yet, but it might.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna announce who I'm putting on there because I don't want I don't want these haters to
Mm-hmm.
get in the way of that. So I don't know.
You're right.
Right. So anyway,
Yeah.
yeah.
Thank you very much, Big J, for allowing me here, for asking me what to ask, for being interested in what happened, and
Mhm.
giving me the opportunity to clarify it here on your channel. And it's very much appreciated. Thank you
Okay.
very much.
Okay, but hey, I'm sorry though that happened to you because
It's
you had a good channel. But did Cold Water, Mr. Coldwater Canyon said Texas get crazy storms. Oh yes, it does. Texas. Let me tell you something about Texas weather. You don't know what you're getting when you get up in the morning. You really don't know what you're getting. One day, yesterday I was wearing a jacket because it was so much because that wind was so cold. That northern wind, that storm from the north came into Texas. It was so cold. It was 100 degrees that day, but during the evening it fell about 60
my God.
all of a sudden. Yeah, because it started raining and it fell to 60. It got that cold. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, damn, I got put on a jacket on. And as soon as the storm left, it went right back up to 80. Like my grandmother always tell me Texas weather is very confusing.
I can imagine.
Yeah, it's very fickle. It's a very fickle weather patterns down here. Everybody want to talk about this global warming. No, it's always been like that. It's been like that ever since people settled in Texas. There are some diaries and journals of people talking about how Texas weather are. I mean, if you know about General Custer, right? General Custer. Well, when he settled here after the Civil War, no, not after the Civil War, like before the Civil War started, when he settled down here in Texas, his wife had a journal or diary. She talked about how awful Texas weather is. She talking about these are northerns. These northerns are so fucking crazy. Well, she didn't say fucking. She said they're so fickle and crazy. Yeah, you don't know what you're getting at the end of the day. You know, but I always
Interesting.
since it's July and August, I just go out without with a short sleeve shirt. But it was in the middle it was like April, May. You don't know what you're getting. You really don't know what you're getting though. I mean, because one day you might
Very
wake up
interesting.
hot as hell, sticky and all that, and next day you want to get under a quilt. It's very fickle up down here. So anyway,
Interesting. Interesting. Sometimes it's like that here too in my city, but most of the time it rains a lot in the city that I live.
hmm
But sometimes we have that also. Usually in the spring or autumn time, if we don't know what's gonna happen. But in the summer and in the winter, the temperatures go down, and in the summer the temperatures go up, and they're high. They're very high.
right, right, right. So has Aaron found you? Or you got back with Aaron?
Yes, I contact him on my via email,
Mm-hmm.
about what happened. But I couldn't because there's a lot of things happening at the same time in my private life also. So I was dealing with a lot of things at the same time. But I think my other YouTube channel I will get it back. I'm working on it, but in the meanwhile, I'm gonna keep it that channel that you found me, that I found you, and I'm glad that I saw you there.
Okay.
And that's it for now. That's all I can say for now.
Okay. Hey, go in that private chat. Right there is my email. It's in that private chat.
Okay.
If you want to contact me, um,
All right.
so if we do another live stream together, me, you, and Aaron and our
Oh, interesting.
if we want to do a
Yes,
live stream,
we
yeah,
can do that.
yeah.
We
So
can definitely do that. I copy it right here. I'm giving you my email, okay?
okay,
You can contact me anytime. That's it. That's my email.
okay, I
You
got it.
can contact me anytime.
All right, then let me copy that. So let me copy that real quick.
Awesome. It was great talking to you, Big J, and
Yes,
thank you very much.
yes, ma'am. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Bye.
Anyway, I'm gonna get off of here. Like, share, subscribe, and you know. Oh, somebody sent me a cash app. Thank you for the cash app for my last live stream, though. But anyway, um, I wasn't expecting that. Anyway, like, share, subscribe. I'm out of here. And this is Caroline Hermes.
Hermes, we say
Atmos.
Hermes.
Atmos. I know people who have the same last name. They say Hermes up here.
Yeah?
Yeah, they say Hermes. I don't
Interesting.
know. I don't know, man. It's,
No
but so,
problem.
so,
It's
so it's
fine.
abs. So
Yes.
okay, so that is the correct, the original
Yes.
pronunciation. Okay, okay. All right then. All right then. I'm gonna get off of here. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm out of here, and thank you. I'm out.
Thank you, Big J. Bye bye.
All right. Bye bye. Oh. Let me say this. Coldwater Canyon said my buddy got 10 inches of snow in Vaulting, Texas, busted spot. Yeah, yeah. Let me tell you something. I have to repipe houses, man. After that, that's what, man. Repiping houses. I did that shit. I don't want to do that shit again. I don't want to do that shit again. That one was bad. But anyway, back to this petition. And you're very welcome. You're very welcome, Carolina. You're very welcome. I'm getting really tired of people in their 50s and 60s doing stupid shit like writing petitions to get rid of people because they can't communicate or articulate what they want, or they disagree with somebody. But my issue is, why create a petition to get rid of Cynthia G when you got people who have raped 12-year-old girls, and they're still on YouTube. You got YouTubers who have molested children, they're still on YouTube. You got people on YouTube who still have who have pimped out 13-year-old girls out, they're still held as heroes on YouTube. But yet we want to get rid of Cynthia G. We want to get rid of Kevin Samuels. Get out of here with that. Y'all want to get rid of Kevin Samuels. Y'all want to get rid of Cynthia G. Wait a minute, but y'all got rapists on YouTube still making YouTube videos. You got a pimp who pimped out a 13-year-old girl out. You got this whacked out white boy who's calling CPS on black women on YouTube. How come there's no petition on that? Explain that part. Because this right here is childish. This is the weakest thing I ever heard of. It's childish and won't hold up the shit. And I'm gonna say something. Whoever wrote that petition about Kevin Samuels, that person is facing lawsuit because that's slander, for one. And second, the one against Cynthia G cannot hold up in anything because the threshold mark is 100 people to sign. It's just dumb. I'm out. Like, share, subscribe. I'm done. Oh, hold on. I'll do this real quick. I'll do this real quick though. Um, I'll do this real quick as a closer. I'll put this out here. I'll put this out here as a closer right there. Cash at me on BIGJ YT. That's my cash app. $ BIGJ YT. That's my new cash app. So anyway, like, share, subscribe. I'm out of here. Peace.